Now, for some of you, you may remember this guy. Whoops, wrong file. There we go. This guy from a previous video when I did the parallax effect. And for right now, we're going to actually kind of see if we can recreate just the basic shape. Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to the Digital Paul Workshop. It is I, that low resolution that keeps you from seeing the high clarity of your pixel art, Techno Meow Tinkerer. And I know it's kind of a bit of an oxymoron, but you got to think about some of the newer video games, and even, well, yeah, video games is usually a type of pixel art that's just more detailed. But we're going to actually go in today into Krita and learn how to create pixel art. Let me switch the screen on over. And actually, I'm going to, hold it, let me switch this, turn this thing on. Take off the mirroring, because I'm going to actually, okay, well, I thought, oh, that is right. There was a way I was trying to remember if there was a way I could actually flip myself. Oh, yeah, I remember now how I did. I'm going to take off the mirroring, and I'm going to have to turn myself. There we go. And then we're going to move myself over here. Oops, wrong one. Come on, where's VC face? There we go. Move myself on over. Hide that back again. That way I can kind of be out of the way a bit. So we're just going in to go to Krita. I'm going to create a new document. It can be any size. But what you want to do is you want to come up here to Krita config right here, or config Krita, and you want to go to grid settings. And right now it's white. That's why you don't see it, and it's like 200 and some odd percent. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, change the color to black. Now, right now I don't see anything. Let me zoom, but let's zoom in here. See if we see anything. Yep, there we go. There is the grid. So you have to really get in. So let's go back to settings, config, and let's change that down a little bit to about 4. There we go, about 400 from 24. So the default was white at 2400%. We dropped it down to 400%, and we put black. So now we got our little grid. And so when you go in to create, you may want to go in. Let's see, let's go into, and you can probably change to whatever pixel size you want for your character. Now, how we're going to actually draw on this thing? Well, currently, this is the brush. No, not what we want. Not what we want. I probably should be doing this on my tablet and not on this screen, but for all case and purposes, we're just gonna, let's see, we want to go into settings again. We're going to come down to darkers, and you're going to bring up your brushes preset. Come over to brushes. And there's a specific brush we want. So we're going to come down here. This is one reason why I want to move over so you can see what I'm doing. But down here at the bottom where it says search, you want to type in pixel. And then you got these different pixel brushes. So let's see what this one does. Boom, boom. Okay, so we now can do that. Now, for some of you, you may remember this guy. Whoops, wrong file. There we go. This guy from a previous video when I did the parallax effect. And for right now, we're going to actually kind of see if we can recreate just the basic shape. So let me actually pull him over to the side so I can see what I'm doing. Boy, I really need, hold on, let me switch some stuff around because that screen's too dark. Okay, I moved some screens around so I can kind of see what I'm doing here a little bit better. One of my monitors, they're so bright, actually I turned down the brightness, and it kind of makes the pictures, and the controls are finicky, so it makes it a little dark. So let's see. The bottom foot looks like it's 5, well, at least the bottom one is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one we got up. We go up 2, 1, 2. We probably won't do the whole thing. 1, and then 2 more. This goes across 2, and we go down. Not quite there, don't look like. Looks like I stop here. So I don't know. Let me try it. Let me actually put my glove on here and try see how my pen works on this thing. Might work a little faster. So okay. Is that right? Was it, yeah. Oh, no, I kind of did that off. I could have probably left it that way, but I'm trying to recreate. And normally what I would do is I would create, say, like the legs. Or it would just probably just stick to doing the legs for right now. Is do them on their own. So that's just like 3 across. 4. I think it's the same thing. I needed it. Well, I think I went too far. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I might have actually did it. No, go back 1. There we go. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I can click so it draws nicely. Went too high on that one. It needs to actually go to about right here. And we'll kind of leave it there for right now. So basically, this is kind of how you can do pixel art in Krita. Now, I would recommend, and let's zoom in because you kind of, this looks weird on that screen there. So let's zoom on in so you kind of see a little bit better. I don't think, at least in OBS, it doesn't look like it's coming out right with some of these lines. I mean, I'm not seeing no line this way, so I won't know to do the edit and see how this looks. But this is basically how you can kind of create pixel art in Krita. So this can actually be very helpful. Now, I would recommend doing this is like you do the legs on one layer, you do one arm. And this is kind of like how I did it in Illustrator. The legs were on their own layer because usually they're either walking, kicking. They're usually in tandem with each other. One may be standing while the other one kicks. Do the torso by itself. Do the arm in the background on its own layer. Do the arm in the foreground on its own layer. And do the head its layer with the eyes on their own layer and the mouth on its own layer. So you'll kind of have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers at least to create. So if you're going to do pixel art, that's part of bare minimum. At least I'm basing it off of the Code Monkeys because, like I said, that's where this guy is from. He's from, well, that's not what I wanted to click. This guy, he's based on the Code Monkey style art I did years ago. It was easy animation for one person to do at the time back in the 2000s. But yeah, that's pretty much how you. It's kind of weird. Let me get myself situated back because it is weird looking. Whoops, wrong one again. Let's see. I want VC face. There we go. Slide you. Oh, now you go back to tablet. And let's go back to VC face here and turn me back to where I normally am facing. Mirror. There we go. I'm going to end up doing a tutorial. I have a mouse with a scroll wheel, a trackball mouse that doesn't move around on the desk. I got one coming, so when I get it in, I'm going to be playing around and probably end up doing a VC face tutorial a little bit better, and I'll probably be able to do some more movement too. But yeah, I hope this video was informative. I did a little ramble on there at the end, but if you like my content and you want to help support the channel, well, let me get myself situated again. I keep forgetting to do this. Yep, wrong one. Let's see. There we go. No, that's what I want. There we go. So, like I said, if you like this content and you want to help support the channel, please like and subscribe and share this with anyone you might find this interesting. Or find this interesting. I'm going to someday learn how to talk. Hope all of you have a nice day.
Yeah.